This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. No cans for the moment. And if you're wondering what the fuck is going on, Ziggy, you look different today. Ziggy, this whole thing looks crazy. The reason that is, welcome to the new home of Beer 30 Sports O'Clock. Yes, a lot of sports things going on behind me, some beer and all of the above. But we'll get to that in a second. We will get to that in a second. First up, I want to talk about my weekend because fuck it. I just want to talk about the weekend period because my God, man, Texas weather, please make up your fucking mind. I can't. I feel like I'm getting sick, but then again, I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm hot. I'm wearing a hoodie, as you can see. I just don't understand what the fuck is going on, and I'm tired of it. Please summer me now. But anyway, so this weekend, I went to the Black Beer Delegation North Texas meetup, where we meet, we get beer, we do, we just be up there talking shit. There was a game 7 on at the time, OKC versus Denver. But before I get into that, let's do this right, Ziggy? What are you doing? News you can booze to, and I'm gonna crack open this. I don't know what this is. Always Strong Deanitude craft beer. Baby Goat is what it's called. I got this at the Asylum. Asylum. That's the kind of episode we're going to do today. By the way, if you hear a voice come across and that you cannot see, don't worry. You're not going crazy. That's just my new producer, Bree. Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Yes, that was everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So Bree is part of the reason this whole setup is a little different as well. So she's one of the masterminds behind this. So I appreciate you, Bree. Thank you for helping me and being a voice of insanity or reason. But like I said, let's get into this. And we're already making a mess in the new place. But it is called Baby Goat. It's a Helles Bach, 6.5%. I'm still tripping on this name called Baby Goat. I'm really like, is it goat milk in here? Like, what the fuck? So, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try it out, but this is supposed to be on my flight to the night, but I decided we need a little early drink to start us off. Cheers, here to the new studio, new setup, new things.
Okay, so Baby Goat is actually a Maibach. So it is a combination of Hell's beer and a Bach beer. They combined those beers and made a Maibach. It's supposed to be grainy sweetness combined with toasty notes of bread crust with a dry finish and some spice at the end. So that's why it's Baby Goat, because bringing in like farms and shit.
That sounded, farms and shit. Sorry, Jesus, I'm gonna fuck that up. You listen, you're allowed to cuss a lot, Bree, so don't be alarmed, all right? I cuss like a sailor and drink like one. So, this doesn't give farm taste at all, actually.
So it shouldn't give farm taste because it's not a farmhouse ale. It's just you
said farm. That's what the
so
goat
I was
and all
saying that like
come on, Bree.
That like
set me up for failure over here.
Bready, toasted, like kind of stuff like that. Not a farm. You don't open your mouth and breathe in grass. Should get toast.
Depending on who you're talking to. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, that it's actually all right. Like it's light. So for those of you who aren't heavy IPA drinkers or heavy beer drinkers and things like that, this would be good for you to try. It's a very how do I put this? I would eat fried foods with this. I would not do like greasy burgers and stuff. I would do fried, like fried catfish, fried chicken, whatever the case may be. It's a fried food beer. So here to those who eat fried food. I eat fried catfish, but that's another episode. So let's get into the news you can booze to. I'm freestyling this right now. So for those of you who don't know or can't tell, welcome to the show. But first up, this weekend, went and saw, like I said, over at I mispronounced this brewery, by the way. It is Autonomous Society, not the Asylum, but I like that. Yeah, so we watched the Game 7, and we drank beer, and it was so many beers. So I thought, another beer flight to taste for the night? Yeah, absolutely, Ziggy. Go ahead. So, yes, I took some Scragglers with me. I did buy some beer from Autonomous Society Brewing, which I have one in the back as well. So, speaking of the Game 7, right, Ziggy? Like, let's talk about the Game 7. OKC versus Denver. Denver did not come to play. They tricked us. First off, I want to talk about this collusion. I'm tired of the league and these collusion, I don't even know if that's a word, collusion ass fucking tactics, but they cost me money, you sons of bitches. They told us that Aaron Gordon, they reported on ESPN, on fucking Shams, all these NBA sites, that Aaron Gordon popped something in his knee and would be out for fucking 6 weeks. And guess what? That motherfucker played the entire first half, damn near. Fuck you. And the spread was 8.5, plus 8.5. But no Aaron Gordon, who I've been saying was the MVP of the Denver playoff run the entire time. Obviously, we know Joker is Joker, but he ain't had any help from anybody more consistently than that motherfucker, Aaron Gordon. And I'm fucking furious. I bet on them to cover, and they get fucking mollywopped. Should have known. It didn't matter. But anyway, I'm just mad because I lost the bet. But listen, I'm also mad at the NBA because why haven't they fucking announced who the MVP is yet? Usually within the first round, we get who the MVP is, or the second round, we get who the MVP is. Like, what are we waiting for here? Were y'all waiting to see if Jokic and SGA could get out? Are y'all waiting on this whole fucking, like, what are we doing? Announce the fucking MVP. We know it's SGA. Get it over with. Rip the fucking Band-Aid off. Sorry. Whew. Sorry, I'm hostile about that right now. And I really can't get over the fact that the NBA is starting to become very, very rigged. Very rigged looking, and very just, they don't even care anymore. They just go with it. Anyway, speaking of a league that's not as rigged, or that wants to be as talked about as much as the NBA in their rigging, the WNBA has started, and I also went to the home opener for the Wings. Paige got buckets. She didn't do great. She didn't do bad. It was the first game of the season. Dallas had the number 1 pick for a reason. They were playing Minnesota, who was one of the last 4 teams in the playoffs last year. I think that Paige and the team, Dallas, has a lot to look forward to. She's been going crazy. They're actually playing tonight, I believe, and I think she's going off right now as we speak. I keep getting pinged on by ESPN because, you know, I'm a Wings fan now, so I get all the notifications. But speaking of less Homer things, the WNBA, Indiana played Chicago. And besides the slight little bit of hard fouling drama that there wasn't that exciting. It was very one-sided. Chicago's got a lot of work to do. Van Lith, Angel Reese, she's back in usual form, missing a shot, grabbing a rebound, missing a shot, grabbing a rebound. But I will never, ever, 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 ever talk shit about Angel Reese. I just feel like the foul wasn't that crazy. But in the heat of the moment, I can completely understand why you would be upset. And if you've had a rivalry with this person or maybe a made-up rivalry in this whole thing, I could see why you'd be upset and you would talk shit. It's the heat of the game. I get it. I'm not mad at it. The press conferences were also very boring. I'm going to pay for your fine. I saw that. I was, in other news, NFL, they can't keep their motherfucking ass out of the headlines. Brock Purdy got paid. Brock Purdy is now the 5th or 6th highest quarterback paid in the league. Oh, San Francisco fans are not happy. Because now you don't get to cheat anymore and you missed your window. I really feel like they missed their window. He got $265 million. So it's like 50, it breaks down to like 50 mil roughly a year, 184 million guaranteed, which is outstanding from where Mr. Irrelevant came from. His whole entire contract, I think, was less than 4 million. That is insane to me. I'm happy for him. Even though I hate the Niners. I'm happy for Brock Purdy. But I do think that's going to cost them in the long run. They shored him up. It was a cheaper contract than a lot of people thought. A lot of people thought he was going to get Dak money. And I'm not going to lie. If it's not a big margin, 55 to 60 million a year kind of thing, but you pay him Dak money, you pretty much lock him up 10 years. And you ride that wave for 10 fucking years, like Patrick Mahomes is doing. Who was also in the news. He was at the PGA celebrity golf thing, whatever, and he looked fat. Let's just call it what it is. He looked like he had a dad bod, and people were upset. And I'm like, bruh, it's off season. Relax. If you haven't seen this man's training, you should watch Quarterback on Netflix because this motherfucker trains like he is about to do the most diabolical shit in the league, and he does. So, Kansas City fans, NFL fans, relax. Fred Warner also got paid, very well deserved. I think it was like 3 years, $63 million, something like that. So I'm happy. Listen, San Francisco, they're doing their thing. Now it's time for me to talk about my Packers because fuck the 49ers. Packers. Matthew Golden, who now better play like the number one fucking receiver because they paid him higher than they've paid any other wide receiver on the roster. 17 point something 5 or 8.5, 1 of the 2 million, averaging him over 4.3 million a year. Christian, to give you reference, Christian Watson only got paid 2 point something a year. That is double what the number one is supposed to be. Number one is getting paid. Golden, the fucking target is on your back. You better be that motherfucker. Otherwise, Green Bay's going to be, fans are going to be fucking screaming to trade you away. It's going to be crazy because I've never seen Green Bay overextend on a wide receiver like they did. But listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. And now on to hockey. Because I'm excited, and I see you over there, Bree. I see you're excited too. Go Stars. Fucking A. Fucking right. Listen, they scared the shit out of me game 7. Or 6, excuse me. They scared the shit out of me. I mean, they should have played it like a game 7. Fuck out of here. They scared the shit out of me. They went to OT. I left the bar. I was about to lose my mind, and then they won an OT right as I got home. About to go home and cry in the shower because fuck that shit. And we get to see Edmonton all over again. Bring on McDavid. I'm ready. I think the Stars do it every year. They get to the same spot or the next spot, and they figure out how to beat the same motherfuckers. They did it with the Knights. They did it with the Avalanche. And now they're going to fucking do it with Edmonton. Watch. Mark my words. Stars in 6. Also, the Panthers won, continuing the streak of the longest loser streak that anyone has ever seen. Toronto. What the fuck? Canada can't catch a break this year. Between Drake and between the Raptors sucking as terrible as they are, and now fucking the Maple Leafs cannot catch a dub. Game 7. Ugh, terrible. All right, so moving on. Let's get to the beer flight of the night. Let me finish this real quick because we're about to go on this taste testing journey. I was trying to say that right because that could have went completely paused and wild. So, Bree, quick question for you.
Yes.
Can you tell the people which one this is and what it's supposed to taste like? Except don't say anything about the back of my throat. And yeah, can you tell me?
So it's from the brewery Dinitude.
Okay.
That is actually the brewery of your first beer as well. This one is the Shoehazer. It is a double IPA. It has tropical fruits, peach and apricot, a malty back, and 6.5%. It is made here in Dallas.
So it's Dinitude?
Yes, Dinitude.
That sounds like very diva-ish. Oh, you got a Dinitude?
I had a Dinitude. Did you have
Yeah.
a Dinitude?
Yeah, see, that just sounds like it can roll in there, like it's all in there. That sounded actually, it didn't make that bad of a mess. All right, so.
What does it smell like?
Does
Does it smell fruity or hazy?
It doesn't smell good, I'll tell you that.
Well, it doesn't smell like something you prefer. Every beer is good. It just isn't someone's preference.
Touche. So I can smell fruit.
Yeah.
If that.
Like tropical fruits?
I don't know about tropical, but I can smell fruit. All right. I smell peach. Hold on.
There you go. You got to think about it. Close your eyes. Think about peach and apricot.
I don't think I trust you enough yet to be closing my eyes and start smelling shit. All right, so let's see.
Get a blindfold in you.
Oh, that's good.
See?
All right. Okay, Dinitude.
Okay, Dinitude. Coming in here.
Yeah, Dinitude. This is better than the baby goat.
So you don't like my box, but you like double IPAs.
I should have. Yes, I am becoming. I used to not be a fan of double IPAs, but I am becoming a beer drinking man.
Yes.
Who only does IPAs and hazies and stuff. But this is good. I'm gonna have to go back and get. Actually, that's the 4-pack I did buy. That's the one that I swapped. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. I bought the 4-pack. I'll fuck these up tonight.
6.5%. Maybe don't do all of them at once.
Bree, you're new here. Don't worry. All right. So, and next up is Tups. Yeah. Lead me in here, Bree.
It is Tup's New Color Machine. It is a New England IPA. It is brewed with 3 different kinds of hops, and it should be juicy and dank.
Juicy.
You can use the same glass because the other ones are going to be like lager.
Valid point.
What can I say?
That's why you're here, Bree.
That's why they keep me around.
Save me. All right. Oh. Okay.
Nice crisp sound.
Yeah, it's the best sound in the world, actually. Well, a couple other ones, but we'll leave that alone. All right.
Go ahead and spell it. This one's 7%, so this one's actually more than the Shoehazer.
Yeah, that's I can smell the
Is it hazier than the other
I
one?
can smell the hops in that, baby. I can smell.
Yep. The 3 different kinds.
Smell the hops. Again, not closing my eyes around you yet, Bree. 'Cause you don't
Live
know
your
you that
dreams.
well yet. No. As I close my eyes to drink it.
Yep. He trusts me, guys.
Don't judge me. This is actually really good. Mm-hmm. This is really good. Damn.
Is it more bitter than the last one you had? Or is it more fruity? because it's supposed to be fruity and dank compared to the first one that's just like supposed to be fruity and hazy.
So this one is more fruity and dank. I could see why they would say that, but it's more of like it's definitely it's a lighter fruity. It's not like overpowering. Like it's not
so like an orange.
Yeah, see that's what I think that's what it is. See the peach, I can tell like it's there, it's strong, it's there. But this one is kind of like a hint. It's like a hint of fruits. And juices and berries are oranges apparently.
Well, no, it just says juice. Like, it just says juicy. But I'm assuming by the color and mosaic, it has mosaic hops in it. And those are usually more like orange forward hops.
All right, Bree, you're a little too fancy for us over
Okay.
here at Beer 30, okay? Relax, okay? We get it.
It's why I'm here.
You're a beer analyst, and I'm just a schmuck that drinks the beer. Like, what the
You're just
hell?
a schmuck wearing a Budweiser hoodie.
Hey, relax. Relax. They don't pay us yet. Wait.
Duct tape it.
Honestly, this is pretty good. The first two were really good. All right, so now I think I'm gonna go for the Chasing Broncos. This is an IPA too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's from Save the World. I believe.
Sounds very hippie-ish.
Yes. Let me remember. It's made in Texas as well at Marble Falls, Texas.
That's down by Austin, ain't it?
I think so. No? Where's it by?
Yeah, it's down
We
by...
got our fact checker here. She's going to look it up.
I thought it was down by... That might be... I could be wrong. Marble Falls. I don't think I've ever been to Marble Falls. Excuse me, so...
It's in your backpack.
I could be wrong.
This one is also a New England hazy, fruity IPA, but this one has tropical citrus hops in it compared to the Tup's new color. It should taste like peach rings, pineapple, and mango.
She sounds like she should be on a commercial, right, guys? All right, so... Oh. Best sound in the world, I'm telling you. All right. So, I do like the can though. I would say Tups and Chasing Broncos. I said Chasing the Bronco. Chasing Broncos Juicy IPA.
It's by Save the World.
Save the World and Tups. Their can game is strong. Dinitude, get your can game up just a tad bit.
Hold
just
on.
a
You
tad.
said Dinitude wrong.
Is it? Oh, Dinitude. Get your can game up, okay? That might be the slogan of the week. Dinitude.
Get some attitude with that Dinitude. This is 6.5%. What do you smell? What's the aroma?
Smell like dank. Yeah, it smells like I don't know if Bree, I don't know if you smoke or not, but weed, the juicy, like the haze, back when I did used to smoke, the hazier, like, Kush smelled kind of like this. Not going to lie. Yeah, definitely. All right, well, there we go.
Totally smoked weed where it is legal, not here.
I got a medical card. It's all right.
What'd you taste? You chugged it, so...
Low key, this is a very chuggable beer. This was actually really good. Shout out to Marble Falls.
It's said to be smooth.
Yeah, it was. That shit was super easy to chug. This is a.
That's like a by the pool beer, in my opinion.
I agree. Barbecue, grilling out, burgers and dogs, and
see, it has pineapple in it though, so I feel like grilling like kebabs and stuff.
Okay,
not like kebab, a burger. That doesn't deserve a burger.
Hey, whoa! Burgers are like one of the best.
No, I'm saying the burger is better.
Time.
I'm saying a burger goes with like a lager, not a.
But I think too much heavy. Like then you're just like a whale on the pool. At the pool, you're just sitting there like a fat fucking kid that can't get up. Like,
hey, don't judge me by the pool.
I'm not judging you, Brie. I'm just saying that sounds too heavy. Like, then you're miserable the whole day. You're just like, I just need to.
Who's miserable by the pool drinking and
if
eating
you
a burger?
drink a heavy ass lager and eat a burger, a cheeseburger,
what lager do you know that's heavy?
we're gonna finish this discussion in a second. Don't
Okay.
you worry. But there are plenty of heavy lagers. Or I might be thinking of something else.
I think you're thinking
Lager,
stouts.
no ales.
Stouts are heavy.
Fuck stouts. Sorry.
I'm gonna get him to drink a stout.
I have drank stouts, but I just never. There's only one or two stouts that I've actually ever liked. One or two.
Are they like?
I don't like
pastry
coffee.
stouts? Oh, you
no,
don't-
I don't like coffee.
Okay.
Yes, they're like pastry stouts though.
Okay.
Tups had one that we had on there, full grown scalawag.
Ooh, that
And
one's
then
good. Have you had the full grown man?
Full grown man I had when I was there. Full grown scalawag I had on the show. And then there was another stout that I had that I didn't realize was a stout. It was like a pumpkin kind of a stout by Roaring Sons. It was like
Yeah.
their Halloween. I don't know if it was even a stout though.
Tups has a Halloween one too.
They do. I didn't get a chance to try it. Listen. I was
That one's a cool can.
I was stouted the fuck out at that point. Like, all right, bro, this is like, because full grown man is 12%.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a heavy beer.
I'm not drinking that whole. And the person that I was with got like the big boy, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he finished it. I just laughed. I was like, bro, I'm not fucking drinking all this. Okay, give this to somebody else, cause fuck you. I gotta drive back home. Anyway, next up. Sorry, I keep reaching behind me, y'all, but you know.
Last but not least, this is the St. Arnold Grand Prize. This one is an American lager. It is crushable, crispy, and an all-American lager. So this is what I'm saying with a burger. This one's crushable. You gotta
I
try it.
swear I've had some heavy ass lagers, and you know, shout out to St. Arnold. Their cans are always so enthusiastically Pope in Texas, which is weird because we've never had a Pope from Texas, but we have one from Chicago. Hey, so anyway, oh, that was a mess. My bad.
How dare you on our new set?
I know. Listen, get used to that. All right. Oh my God, that's really light. It looks
See?
almost like damn water. Holy water. Oh, I see what you did there, St. Arnold's. I see what you did there. All right, so
It should just be your run-of-the-mill lager,
yeah, it smells like a run of the mill.
but in the best way possible.
Okay, I can see burgers with this one.
See?
It's only 4.2 though. Like I've had lagers that are like 6, 7. I don't know. Maybe I'm
You're thinking of like dark lagers.
Maybe I'm thinking, yeah.
like a Brooklyn lager.
I have had a Brooklyn lager on here, and
Yeah.
yes, that is definitely too heavy for burgers. And I think I said tacos with it. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, my favorite right now
Mexican lager with
is
tacos is top tier.
yeah, facts. See. We're gonna get along just fine.
I'm gonna bring you a Tup salted lime lager and bring you tacos, and do a taste test.
Bree's trying to stick around for the long haul. See that? Feed me and get me drunk. That is the best way. Hey, fuck away to a man's heart and all that shit. No. Fuck that. Way to my liver and away to my stomach. Now you got me for life, baby. That's amazing.
Crushable. Like if you had the can in your hand and you chugged
Yeah,
it, you would
it's
crush
definitely
it
a
with your hands.
shotgun kind of beer. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that and Chasing Broncos was very smooth and easy. All right, so listen, I'm going to go favorite of the night. Favorite of the night is going to be, this is really tough because I really did like Dinitude, the Shoehazer. I really did like it. And then Chasing Broncos, I really did like. So
Which
This
one
is
would you
unfair.
grab off the shelf?
first,
Yeah, if they were both in your fridge and you opened the door and you were like, I want a beer, which one would you grab first?
see, because
your
that's
first
not
choice.
fair. Because I'm kind of like color coordinated kind of guy. So I'm like, ooh, that's a nice color, bright. Ooh.
Okay, pretend you're colorblind.
All right, there we go. Because then there'd be new color machine from Tubbs. Because I'm like, ooh, colors.
Such a 5-year-old. Ooh, color.
Facts. I mean, listen, again, welcome to the show. All right, so I would say No, I can't do it. Shoe Hazer.
Dina
too. And they gave me a new fucking, yes. Shoe Hazer is the beer flight, top flight of the night, beer winner, whatever the case. Only reason that they get a question mark is because of the can.
Well, show the people the can. I can't see it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You gotta listen. We need a little more pizzazz. I don't know. It just shows like it looks like something. What's the thing that you stick in for the soundboard for a guitar?
A bass?
Or
no.
The amp. Yeah, there you go. There's a bunch of little amps around it. I don't really get it. I don't know. I don't get it. But anyway, not talking bad. It's the winner of the night for me as far as taste, as far as feel. Let's get drunk. Excuse me. Now,
what was your least favorite?
Oh, it would probably be the lager just because it was so light. Like it was just so like dry, light. Like
you liked the first one?
Oh, the first one. No, I didn't necessarily put that on Beer Flight tonight. I just wanted to drink it. I just listen. That honestly, yeah, the Bach was probably least favorite, and then St. Arnold's was next because St. Arnold's didn't do anything wrong. They just didn't do anything like amazingly to knock me off my socks.
She was the plain Jane.
Yeah, the plain Jane. The Bach was just not my cup of tea or beer, and the St. Arnold's was just like,
So
all right.
I looked up why they gave the name Shoe Hazer. Shoegaze. So I guess they were playing a play on words with like hazy beer and shoegaze. Shoegaze is a music genre categorized by a wall of sound, so that's why the background is amps.
Oh. See, us dumb beer drinking motherfucking mongrels, we don't fucking know that shit. Give us more. Give us something. Put shoes on it, for Christ's sake. I don't know. I'm just saying, we're morons, okay? We just want to get drunk and watch sports and eat food. Don't overcomplicate this, Dinatude. Okay? Period. Sorry, I feel like I had to say period.
Period.
Yeah, I felt like I had to say that with the Dinatude. Nah, that's a little bit too much. All right, so. All right. Now, I was going to give you guys beer goggles of the week. I am going to give you one video for beer goggles of the week. And the only reason I'm giving you one is because it's wild to see as New York, the Knicks get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and after 25 years of struggling, and Brunson might be the most loved Nick and Cat and all this great New York bing bong and all that good shit. They actually had the wildest, craziest thing happen in New York City. And it happened right after like the games. Like it, I don't know. Anyway.
Imagine you rent the boat for the night and then it just fucking collapses the second it takes off the dock.
So the reason I'm only doing one beer goggles of the week because who the fuck was driving the boat? He had to be drunk, or I don't know what happened in that situation, but somebody was drunk, dead, one of the two. But 2 people died, and like 20 were injured. So usually where beer goggles is kind of funny, this was kind of like depressing. And I was like, man, I got to stop right there. And rest in peace, and my condolences to the 2 individuals that lost their lives. New York, what are we doing? We get to the fucking Eastern Conference Finals and this is what we do? Like, we gotta chill. We gotta relax. I was gonna pull up all the New York Knicks bing bongs and 7th Street, which one of my nephews was in the crowd. I just didn't want to put any incriminating evidence out there on some of my family and friends that were all out there partying when the Knicks in 6 and shit. Listen, that's too much. But since it's such a freestyled, wild, new thing going on, I've decided that six-pack of the week wasn't necessary. Oh, by the way, let's give a moment of silence for the 2 individuals that lost their lives. Again, let me show some respect. Now, I got some motherfucking hate mail, which I never thought I would get. And it was about my conversations at the keg. But it wasn't even a valid argument. But anyway, like I was saying, six-pack of the week. I'm not going to do it because there just wasn't anything phenomenal this week that I felt should have been up there as far as top plays of the week. And I'm not going to be like ESPN. Sorry, not, no slug, no shade. But I'm not going to just throw up random bullshit, even though there was a jump on the wall that I really want to know if this man got drug tested afterwards. I'm going to post a picture. But, bruh, drug test. Wildest non-play I've ever seen. But anyway, no six-pack for the week. Let's get to the conversations at the keg. And Bree, I'm going to have you join in on this a little bit. Un momento. But I got hate mail or a hateful text DM this week because of my take on Jordan and Bill. And that she's not taking advantage of the opportunity, blah, da, 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 da. He's in love. Let them be in love. They're not why are we all this, da, 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 in these people's bedroom business? Mind your business. I was like shocked. I don't understand it. Here's what I will say about it, and to the person that came at me, understand that I didn't say she was taking advantage of him. I said that she was taking advantage of the opportunity because, like most people, when you're in a situation like that you're the manager, you're the agent, you're the social media, those people are behind the scenes people. They are not seen people. That's why I said she's taking advantage of the opportunity. Now, that brings me to my next point in conversations at the keg, where I feel like Angel Reese is... I'll never talk bad about Angel. I love Angel. But she is taking advantage of the opportunity when you argue or get upset about it was a hard foul. I give you that. It was a hard foul. It was a hard basketball play. But that much aggression seems... Caitlyn ain't done nothing or talked nothing bad about you, and I just don't understand it. And I usually get up on my soapbox and talk crazy and finger pointing, but I won't do it. I think CeCe handled it the right way. I do think that the girl that got fined or got a technical shouldn't have got a tech. That was crazy. I don't know. Bree, did you see the play?
Yes. Did you watch the whole thing?
I did. I watched that game. It was, like I said, it was a hard game to watch. No offense to Chicago or Indiana, but it was a lopsided victory. So,
well, I mean, in the video from the clip that I saw, because I don't really watch basketball. It's not my favorite sport.
Oof,
but
that's tough. We'll have to change that.
I do keep up with the WNBA.
Okay.
Because I do want to support my women.
Yeah.
Angel Reese actually pushed Natasha Howard first to get the ball, and then Caitlin Clark fouled her. So I don't know her reaction. I was like, I find their rivalry, and I put air quotes around that, very one-sided right now. Because I really don't think Caitlyn really gives a crap about it. She
Gives a shit. All right, first off,
Okay, I'm
don't
trying to be kind of
give
family-friendly
a
here.
shit. Fuck that. Listen, put your children away. I'm sorry. This is a show about a man drinking beer and sport. What? No. Anyway, I do think, again, I will never talk bad about Angel Reese because I love me some Angel. But I do think, like you said, this rivalry that has been drummed up by the media, I think she is taking
into it a little
advantage of the opportunity. I think she's playing into it and she's believing the hype. Whereas I call her Cece. Cece, yeah, it was a hard foul. And yes, I did see the play where she kind of like, I wouldn't even say put. It was kind of a, it was, they were all basketball plays. That's my thing, is they were all really basketball plays. So for the hostility that she got and wilding out, and then old girl that got, I forgot her name already. Sorry. That got the tech. I don't really find it. It was all really weird. It was just kind of like overblown, and it's only overblown again because of the media craze between them two. But like, it overshadowed the fact that Van Lith had like a mediocre game. It overshadowed the young lady, but the woman that tied or passed someone on the scoring record. What is her last name? Is Thompson. I'm sorry, I should have wrote all this down, but listen, it's a freestyle. But yeah, like, she got in the history books of the WNBA, and we're not celebrating that. We're not talking about those things. We're talking about a bullshit rivalry that's not even a fucking rivalry. Cece, unfortunately, is far ahead of Angel in stats, because I believe she had a triple-double that night.
And I think it was her second.
Right.
She's ever had.
I mean,
and it's only her second season?
Second season, but Angel also had a good game. She had a double-double as well, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, I feel like we let the beef, it was cool first season because it was like, oh, it's this, it's that, it's right out of college. But now they're so far removed, they're going in totally different directions. Angel's gonna be
Met. Are you kidding?
She's gonna be a star. If she isn't already on the radar as a star, she is going to be a star. She is going to be a household fucking name. Mark my words, she is going to be, and not only for basketball, it will be for everything she does off the court as well. And I think, unfortunately, Cece is not. Cece is going straight for the basketball shit, and that's it. All she wants to do,
which is totally fine.
There's nothing wrong with either route. Both routes are perfectly fine. Make your money, boo boo. Make your money. I'm not mad at it, but my thing is, why are we still hyping up the drama? Sports media, we got to do better. There were more stories about that and the press conferences that neither one of them said anything that was worth talking about. Cece said she'll pay for old girls fine.
Her name's Alicia.
Alicia, thank you.
Alicia Bach.
Bree, Bree's gonna save me because I'm gonna get my ass kicked one day because they'll be like, "Motherfucker, you forgot my name," or "You don't know my name," and it's like, "Nah, I'm just horrible at names, so I apologize up front." But Alicia, her fine supposedly is gonna get paid by CC, whatever the case may be, and Reese, all she said it was a basketball play. It was a basketball play. So we
Angel got fined too.
They both, I think all of them got fined, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think Caitlyn did, but only Alicia and.
Oh, well, okay. Well, Caitlyn should have been, because it was a flagrant. I thought, oh no, in WNBA that the flagrants don't give. That's true. Okay. Listen, it was a flagrant. It was a good it was a hard basketball play. It is what it is. Nothing crazy. There were more stories than that in the WNBA. There were better stories than that, but we want to feed into the bullshit beef. And what's crazy is that the story came out right after all of that about some investigation about hate comments and hate or something. I don't know.
It was. I read about this because I
You
am
love the
invested
WNBA.
in-
No, yeah, you love the
I'm invested in
WNBA.
them. As someone who hates drama, I am invested in this one-sided drama. But there was a complaint, supposedly, don't know if it's true, that during the game when Angel went to make a free throw, people were making monkey noises in the background. Now, I do not believe this is true, but I was also not there, and so
I
who
mean,
knows?
but here's the thing, though.
Someone said
A goat?
She said it sounded like a goat in the background.
Listen, I mean,
But people might be trying to stir up more drama.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say my thing is that doesn't surprise me. Either way, if it's true, if it's not true, as a black man in America, I have seen all sides of the spectrum of racism, whether it's backhanded or it's meant as a compliment. It's still racism, but I don't take offense because at the end of the day, words are only as powerful or as you let them be. So as a man who has found peace in a violent way, yes, you can mark that down. I wouldn't put it past people to do shit like that, but I also wouldn't put it past her in the heat of the game to think that, or other players and coaches in the heat of battle to think that they heard something like that. Which, listen, fans are fucking stupid. I'm just going to be 1,000, especially drunk fans, which Caitlyn brings out good fans. She brings out bad fans. There is no question about that. And that's not her fault. And she came out and said something about it. It has no place in the game. And on top of that, complaining about it really does. I mean, complaining about it, yes, get those people, but how are you going to prove it? How are you going to like, oh, that person was making the noise, or if that person's just making the noise without moving, because you can make I'm not going to do it, but you can make a noise like that without moving. And I get it. Like I said, it has no place for it. I'm all for the investigations because here's the thing, though. In the NBA, they had to put up with it, too. And they kick motherfuckers out of games right then and there for derogatory shit. Like, Westbrook is known for jumping up in somebody's face because I don't know why people think that they can test Westbrook. Maybe because he looks short on TV, but 6'3", and from Compton, like,
Of all places.
he is no fucking punk. DeRozan, like, why do people test these motherfuckers who grew up in gang culture and made it out is beyond me. Not to say everybody out of gang culture is tough, because there are some punks. But if you make it out of that and your background, your history is unscathed, why would you test that man? Why? Don't do it. And also, don't test that woman. Because you never know. Because if Angel Reese would have threw the ball at the motherfucker's face that she saw doing the monkey sound, she would have got in trouble, right? But my thing, I would have applauded her. Like, sometimes, and this is why I say what I say about I'm a peaceful man, and I got here in a violent way, because sometimes you just need to get punched in the fucking face to realize you can't do shit like that. It just is. It's human nature. That's why animals are so fucking respectful when it comes to shit they don't understand, because they like, shit, I could die today. Motherfucker jump on me, it's a wrap. Humans, for some odd reason, especially with social media, we just really lost sight of that shit. Like, oh, fuck this punk ass motherfucker. And then when you see them, can I get a picture? Hell, nah, bruh. Nah. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. But anyway, I still don't really get the whole investigation thing. But at the same time, I think that Angel needs to focus on becoming the star that she is going to be. Stop feeding into the hype. And I'm off my soapbox.
Speaking of bad fans.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear about the Maple Leafs fans leaving their game against the Panthers?
Listen, that is very common.
They stood up and left.
Yeah, it's very
The
common.
Jets fans stayed for theirs.
Listen, Toronto. I mentioned this in News You Can Boost too, but I don't think that the motherfucking. People understand. Toronto has not gotten to a conference finals longer than the Knicks have not gotten to a conference finals. They are cursed. That somebody put it out there that they are cursed. Cursed. You got to have a long period of drought to be called cursed. Just saying. Do I think they're wishy-washy fans? Sure. But when you know it's a rap, you know it's a rap. Beat the traffic. I ain't mad at it.
Another what's the word I'm looking for?
Bad fan?
Yeah, another bad fans interaction. What do you call them? What'd you call them? The bleacher creatures. The New York Yankees got Juan Soto from. Oh no, what's his name?
If you're gonna talk
Mets
bad
got
about the
Juan Soto.
fans that turn their back on Soto, fuck out of here, Bree.
Yeah.
Go Yankees. Fuck the Mets. We won that series. Fuck you, Soto. You son of a bitch. Fuck you. Turn your back on us. We turn our back on you. Fuck the Mets and fuck Juan Soto. Did I? Don't see why.
How good did you feel when they did that?
Fucking amazing. I really low key. I should have had that on fucking Six Pack of the Week. Should have brought that on Six Pack of the Week in the one only video. But it made me feel so proud to be a New Yorker because or a Yankees fan, because the fucking Yankees fans finally did one thing in unison. And it was turn their back on Juan. I appreciate it. Fuck the Mets. Fuck the Mets. Low key, fuck the Knicks. But I'm a Nets fan. I'm a Yankees fan. I don't like blue and oranges. I don't like blue and orange and all that. See, why they do that? Why they rile me? Why they riling me up? Like, why?
Do you want a feel good story now?
Yeah, give me something, because that was some bullshit. I'm ready to fight now. I'm ready to fuck this set. Throw the whole shit down.
Now I'm gonna say it. Dallas Stars fans.
Yes!
were amazing this past week.
Of course.
With Mark Shafley.
Okay.
Losing his dad. Did you hear about that?
Yes, yeah, he lost his dad. Low key, that was another thing that pissed me off. I'm sorry. It didn't piss me off. Let me rephrase that. It didn't piss me off, but I was really concerned. You know those like games where like they're emotionally charged?
Yeah.
I just knew, he lost his dad. Like, that's sad. That's horrible. But his dad would have wanted him to play, and this motherfucker scored the first goal.
Yeah.
I said,
felt great about it.
son of a... I was like, that's a great moment. But then I was like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are going to win on some fucking emotional roller coaster shit. And as a fan, I'm like, that's great. But I'm like...
Dallas Stars with home ice advantage, that's not going to happen.
I agree now, but at the moment, I was like, yo, fuck. I'm sorry. Let me see. I almost said fuck that man Pops. And I apologize. I apologize because that is not how I feel. No. Rest in peace, your Pops. That's crazy. Whew, see,
it's a heartbreaking story. But the Dallas
it was
Stars
heartbreaking,
fans,
and the fact that he played through it, like that was, and he scored the first goal, like
first and only goal.
It was the only. No, it wasn't the only goal.
It was their only goal. Yeah, we won. 2-1.
Oh yeah, 2-1. That's right. Yeah, we did. I was like, wait, that's been a high scoring series.
Yeah, but then a lot of Dallas Stars fans donated to his charity $55 each. Like everybody donated $55 to the
That's
charity.
what's up, man.
I think they got like over $35,000.
Yeah,
or something.
That sounds about right. But see, like, I don't know. See, I grew up around Buffalo Bills fans, and Buffalo Bills fans.
Sorry.
All right, I'm an honorary Bills Mafia fan. I like their
Chiefs
fan base.
So.
Ugh.
I'm a Chiefs and Bills fan. Those games are very hard for me.
Yeah, because they're both like
they hate each
during
other.
the season.
No, I actually really do enjoy the Chiefs.
Is that a Swiftie thing?
I'm a Taylor Swift fan, so every time I say I'm a fan of the Chiefs, everyone's like, "Oh, it's just because she's dating Travis Kelce." I was a fan of the Chiefs before she started dating Travis Kelce.
Okay, but we're gonna disregard.
We're going past that.
we're gonna edit all that out because fuck the Chiefs. All right, so I can say as far as Bills fans, growing up around someone who was a Bills fan since I was a kid, Bills fans have been donating and doing shit like that for years. Stars fans, good on you. Shout out to you for proving all these fucking cocksuckers. Thank you. We're going to talk about the media. All you cocksucking media members who call Dallas pretentious and we don't support, we're not real fans and shit like that. Fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. Because only real fans of hockey would do some shit like that. Only real fans would do shit like that. So, yeah. Fuck you. But anyway, let me get off this soapbox. I feel like I'm levitating right now. They got me riled up about that Mets Soto shit. I was trying not to talk about it because, like, fuck Soto. Listen, guys, this was completely off the top, and I appreciate y'all for dealing with me and my mixed emotions tonight. This is Beer 30 Sports O'Clock, and thank you for watching. Free yourself of pain, anxiety, and sleepless nights, and do it naturally. CBD House of Healing only carries products from their lab made to meet the highest quality and purity standards. Find your relief from the aches and pains, the emotional stress and drain, and sleep again. Shop online, cbddallas.com, or in person and grab a slushie at 8550 Plano Road, Suite 101, Dallas, Texas, of course. Begin your healing at the House of Healing. YDC and Sunset Lounge will be at the Frisco Rough Riders Thirsty Thursday games all season. You'll spot the clubhouse at the Lazy River or sitting in the stands on May 22nd. That's right, this next Thursday coming up. Go to ridersbaseball.com/specials and use code Let's Ride 25. Quench your thirst on Thirsty Thursdays with the Clubhouse this May 22nd, Thursday, May 22nd. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Go drink.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.